Hey guys, how's it going? MasterBucks here. Welcome to another episode of the Wolves career mode in FIFA 19. We are up to Season 7. The team is prepped and ready for another season. It's still a very similar looking starting 11, but we are making minor changes every single season. Still the same front three, this iconic front three. Still the same midfield trio. Adley, Neves, Talisca. I swear, Talisca and Adley, these boys are going to be in career mode folklore for me anyway for ages. This backline, which is unbelievable. Alexander-Arnold, Lopez Vergara, who's about to hit a 90 overall. And reminder, he's only 21 years of age. We found this kid in the free agents. It's absolute ridiculousness. All Black in goal, Laporte, Kieran Tierney, who we signed last up as well. Charpentier, Mekele, Johnny, De Groot, Lejao, Sessegnon, and Ndombele still there. And the reserves full of former starting 11 players that were overtaken. Some pretty highly rated players in there, and just really a lot of youth academy players. A lot of these guys, by the way, aren't any older than 23, 24, so we are set. And just before we begin today, everyone, I want to let you all know that this video was brought to you by Western Digital. Not too long ago, Western Digital sent me this. This is a 2TB gaming drive for my PlayStation 4. It allows you to increase storage on your PlayStation 4 by, obviously, 2TB. That's like around about 50 extra games that you can store onto this drive. No more needing to delete games to create space. No, those days are over. So if you do want to pick up one of these 2TB gaming drives, you can do so by clicking the link in the description down below. Thank you to Western Digital again for sponsoring this video, but let's get right back into it. A reminder once again of where we are currently sitting in terms of titles. We have 4 Premier League wins, we have 1 FA Cup, 2 Carabao Cups, 2 Community Shields, 2 Champions Leagues, and a UEFA Super Cup. This season, we're going to go to try to hopefully stack on the titles even more. We start again with the Community Shield after winning the Premier League last time up. That's going to be against Tottenham. And then a week and a half later, guess what? We played the Super Cup also against Tottenham because they won the Europa League and we won the Champions League. So I'm just going to immediately start advancing all the way to that game. I'm pretty good for transfers. There are a couple of players I might look to sell out the club. You might see there are a few older players. Basically, if anyone hits like 30 years of age and they're sitting in the reserves, I may as well just move them on. And even just any other Deadwood players that have gotten a little older, then I'll just move them on. Like we have one transfer offer here for Manuel Akanji from Stoke City now. Akanji's 86, nearly going to be 30 pretty soon, and he's sitting in the reserves right now, honestly, with, you know, Laporte and bloody Lopez Vergara, the standing centre-back partnership, and then, of course, we got Mekele. So honestly, I might look to move him on as well. I'll probably just delegate this one, try to get maybe just around 50 or so mil for him. That's what I'll go for. And we'll also maybe look to sell Jonathan David, because this guy's been around for a little too long at the club, and he's barely had any games to play at all. So we'll sell him on for about 45 million as well. I have also got, by the way, guys, an offer come through for Enes Bardi from Leicester City. You see, Real Madrid and Dortmund actually offered about 46 and 50 mil, but we've now got a $53 million offer for Enes Bardi, who's nearly about to become 30 years of age. He's a high-rated player. He's in the reserves right now. He's not even on the bench. We've got so many great players at centre midfield, and he was one of those guys. He was an amazing find when I first got him. I mean, I paid absolutely nothing for him, and he had a brilliant technical attributes, and I still stand by the fact he's a decent player, but it just didn't quite happen for him at this club. So we're going to accept this as well. Enes Bardi, sorry to see you go, but let's be honest, for the betterment of your career, mate, you had to move on. So that's that then. We've sold a few players off now, but it's time for the Community Shield against Tottenham Hotspur. I reckon, you know, once again, we'll go with the strongest starting 11 that we have. Yassine Adley, Neves at CDM, Talisca at left centre mids. Basically what I'm running with, the same back four, the same front three, All Black still in goal. I reckon he'll stay in goal for at least a few more seasons. Maybe eventually Charpentier will get the gig, but for now, that is my main starting 11. That's what we're playing for the Community Shield. Bit of a rainy day at Wembley, but we're going for our 3rd Community Shield here. I believe we lost, obviously, last season the Community Shield to Everton. Now we go again, this time against Spurs. Come on, I want to finish this career mode series with just a ridiculous stack of trophies. Even if it's the Community Shield, I don't care. Looks like they picked up Leon Goretzka as well for 82 mil. That's a fair amount of money to pay for a bloke that's about to tick over into his 30s, but okay then. And Harry Kane's the one that gets us kicked off. Underway, let's go. Oh, that Oh, that is glorious ball movement, but Weah just not able to find the target. Oh, that's a heavy through ball. Is he going to get there? Weah this time! Come on! I think I really ended up going for the wrong side there. Why did I try to go for goal across the keeper? I was way too close. I think I was almost in the 6-yard box. So I should have just tucked it away bottom right corner. But that's fine. It's in and we take the lead. This was it was an okay through ball. It could have maybe been a little less powerful. But yeah, gee, why didn't I go for the obvious side there? The side of the goal that was gaping. Look, that's gone through his legs. How lucky am I? Awful decision, but it worked out. I almost wish that was saved. So that way it'd teach me a lesson. Oh my God, for a second I thought it went in. The net rippled, but it hit the side netting. All right, that's good. We are out here. Please, Mbappe, go. I think we've timed him pretty nicely here. He should be able to straighten up. Fucking what a tackle. Oh, Davinson Sanchez. Hey, Mbappe would be away there. There would not even be the opportunity for him to make that tackle in real life. Maybe this time. Oh, this time it's the fucking woodwork. Tottenham, this is bullshit. How are we not up by at least 2 here? Good tackle from Sane. Glorious. I would love an opportunity to grab one more here. Mbappe. Going for something special there, straight at Rulli. Oh, my fucking God, Tottenham. You are so lucky, you absolute pricks. How the fuck aren't we at least more up? Like, how aren't we leading by more than just a goal? Yeah, that was always risky, but oh, what a fucking touch. Barreled over, and it's going to be advantage played. And oh my God, what a fucking ball. This is not good. Good in it. Oh, that's a crucial block from Laporte. And here we go. What a ball this is. Sane, get on your bike. Little fake shot there. Lay this one off. Talisca, there's 2 in the way. How did that get through? Of all the shots that I've taken in this game, that's the one that finally ends up in the net. How? My God, has this been coming for a long time. Talisca's there. I was thinking about passing it off, but let's be honest, there was no real other options apart from Weah for a quick first-time shot, but it was right in the way. It thankfully goes through a pair of legs. My God, felt like there was always someone in the way of all my shots, and I'd just been racking them up, but finally. 2 changes I'm going to make just to see this thing through. We've got Alexander-Arnold coming off and Anderson Talisca. On comes Ndombele, and I believe Nordi Makile will go in at right back. So a little bit more height in our back line that we surely should be able to deal with the rest of this game with. Cross maybe into the mid. No, fucking come on. You've just put it on the plate. All right, fine. We have clearly, like, even though creating chances has not been a problem for us today, fucking scoring has definitely been a big one. But thankfully, we found a way to get 2, kept a clean sheet, and referee, they will get this last attack. Come on, let's, please. I've already claimed the clean sheet. Don't let them have it. Ref, they've gone too far back. This is going on for too long. Thank you very much. Community Shield in the bag. That takes our total of Community Shields to 3 for this career mode. Not bad. And this won't be the last time we face Tottenham for a Shield, one-off trophy, if you know what I mean. But we will face them again in the UEFA Super Cup. Looking forward for that one. But yeah, we get the win over them in this one, and we take home another Community Shield. All right then, you beauty. These are the drills I'm going to go with for the time being. Again, I'm looking to train up youth academy players that are in like their 70s, get them up to about an 80 or so. So we've got Harrison, Conti, White, Hughes, and Zamanov getting drills at the moment. And we'll skip the first game of the Premier League season. We'll just get straight into the Super Cup again. Just win two trophies in a week, or in a week and a half. Not too bad. I'd definitely take that. I'm hoping we can pull that off. All right then, so we meet again, Tottenham, in the UEFA Super Cup. Because we just played a game 2 days ago, I might have to field a somewhat rotated side. Some players might be a bit tired, and I don't mind experimenting with the team a little bit. It's a little bit of a different team. You can see Mbappe, we're playing at striker for this one. Sessegnong's in, and De Groot at right wing. Talisca, Neves, they're the same. Gibbs White is 86 now. I'm going to play him for sure. So right now, Neves and Talisca are the staples of the midfield, and we've got like Dombele coming in from time to time. We got Yassin Adli, obviously, who's the other typical starter, and Gibbs White now, who's 86 for crying out loud. Defense, we've got Magellan, we've got Laporte, we've got Makile, Alexander-Arnold still at right back. Charpentier is going to go in goal for this one. So a bit of a change, yes, but we will see if it's good enough to get the job done against Spurs. Let's go then. We have won the Super Cup only once before. If, off memory, who was it against? I think it was also another English club. I think it was Manchester United. So this time again, up against another English opponent. And it kind of looks like maybe we will see some changes with Tottenham as well. Just a few new faces I can recognise in this team. Let's take a look at this Tottenham side then. I can see, all right, Pierre Gabriel, I don't believe started for them. I know Almiron came off the bench in the Community Shield. Onyekuru did as well. And I think that's Joe Gomez as well, who's, I swear, was playing for Barcelona literally only just last season. And he was in the Champions League final, wasn't he? But, okay, minor changes for the Spurs team. Maybe more so for us. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Come on. Turns his man, Sessegnon. Maybe he's taking too long to shoot this. On the rebound, it's hit the goalkeeper and gone in. My goodness, I have got a gaping open goal and I somehow managed to put it into the path of the keeper, but Neves gets it. I just instinctively go for the goalkeeper when I've got literally the whole net to aim for, don't I? Are you kidding me? I don't deserve these goals. I really don't. Well, to be honest, I mean, I didn't really actually have... I had a lot of defenders coming to close me in, so that was about the only place I could have squeezed it through the two defenders. So, you know, I'll take it. A block there by Neves. And then he just gets it right back in. There you fucking go. Oh, great. Makes one block. Goes right back to him. Whips the cross in. And you know what happens. That's why I try so fucking hard on defense to stop the crosses. But what's it fucking matter when the ball gets pinged right into the guy that you're defending with. And then he, look at this. It comes off of Neves. Bang. And then I can't control him for a second because he needs to gather himself or some shit. Fuck off. I don't know if he got sconed in the face, in the nuts or whatever, but he clearly needed a second before he decided to start defending again. Absolute BS. And half time. Annoying to give it up in the same fucking fashion that we always do. They just go down the wing, cross it in, and they always pick out a perfect cross to a guy that's open. It's just all the time. You just have to do what you can. Try to block the cross. And even when you do block the cross, it'll still bounce right to them. And fucking they get a second cross in. It's Jesus. Oh, that got through. That would have been glorious. But Mbappe manages to get it back. Not bad at all here. Fake shot from Sessegnon. I don't think the cross is the right option there. Took my time. Lowers his eyes. And it's 2-1. Come on. Well played. And Jan de Groot gets in on the goal-scoring fun. I'm pretty proud of myself to spot that Jan de Groot broke away and just got it to him in time. And off the goalkeeper's reaction, I thought it was going to go wide. But look, he's literally standing there. Off one step, perfect strike, right into the side. Now, that's an awesome hit. I don't know why I thought it was going... Yeah, again, the goalkeeper duped me. But okay, back up in front within 10 minutes of the second half beginning. Let's go. All right, well, hopefully we can... make up for it. Oh, good save by Geronimo Rulli. He wins it back for us. Come on, baby. I can sense they're starting to put the press on here. So I'll try to take my time with it. But it also means that there's an opportunity. Bang. Oh, my God. Why? Intercept from Alexander-Arnold. Can't control it. All right, 2 substitutions real quick. We're bringing on Tanguy Ndombele for Morgan Gibbs-White. Kieran Tierney can also come on for Magellan, who I've been very impressed with, I've got to be honest with. Stoppage time. Please, someone make the tackle. Weyer tried to play it through the gap. Didn't happen. And Kane tried to slip through someone. Not quite sure, but we have the ball now. We should be away. And I was going to just bang it down the line, but it doesn't matter. It's another victory over Spurs. 2 back-to-back titles in 2 weeks. Come on, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Tottenham, we are making you our bitch this season. Come on then, boys. We picked up our 3rd Community Shield last week. Now we pick up our 2nd UEFA Super Cup. Get in. This is what I'm talking about. Perfect start to the season so far. Okay then. Well, with the team, you know, looking pretty strong with good... You know, I don't really see a need to make any transfers or anything. So with that, I'm just going to start advancing deep into the season. I reckon we might we'll go all the way to about October. So we'll get a month and a half or so into the Premier League season. We'll see who the top teams are that will be competing with us. I'd be shocked if out of nowhere we're not in contention for the Premier League title after winning the last 4. But we'll advance a little ahead, see then what the table looks like, and see who the who our potential rivals and our rivals to the title will be. I will show you real quick the team or the group that we have in the Champions League. We were drawn with Paris Saint-Germain, we were drawn with Lokomotiv Moscow and Sevilla. I think that's a pretty strong group, you know. We're currently sitting, at the moment we've had one game and we've drawn it, but PSG and Wolves, I reckon they are probably the two teams that should get out of that group. Sevilla, I reckon, could maybe give us some trouble. They were in our group last season as well. Well, we're 7 games into the Premier League season, and look, we're currently 5th. Not great, being outside the top 4 at this stage, I don't know, but look, we're only 3 points away from league leaders Liverpool, and again, Stoke City show they are out of nowhere 6, 7 seasons down the road, an actual force in the Premier League. Hell, they made it to the quarterfinals of the Champions League in the last season, in the last episode as well. So Man City are also in there, Leicester City are in there, all the cities are out here, I swear. And I'll make one change to the team. De Groot can go in at centre midfield. So I know that he's a right mid, but the technical stats that he has are insane. And he just hit a 90 overall, for crying out loud. I want to give him game time, even if it's in the centre of the park at centre midfield. I don't mind, because I still want Sane, Weah and Mbappe my front three. They're the iconic front three that we have. But De Groot, there's not any space for him at that right wing spot when Mbappe's there. So I don't know. We're going to play De Groot at right centre midfield, see how he goes there. Hopefully, he should be okay for us in that spot. And yeah, I've got a 90 rated player just sitting on the bench. I need to get him in the game. Let's do it then. PSG probably, if not, like by far the toughest team that we have in our group. So to get 3 points against them would not only be big for our hopes of trying to finish just in the top 2, but trying to finish top of our group. I'm also very peculiar to see what PSG also look like 7 years down the line as well. Let's see how many of the original PSG players are in this team. Sergio Rico's in goal for them. Okay. They've got Neymar still. That's interesting. I didn't catch many others. They've got Alphonso Davies on the bench. Draxler's still there. Okay. Moise Keane's in this team. Diaby at right wing. Not quite sure exactly. They've got Mendy. I don't know if that's Ferland Mendy or not. But okay, some interesting names in there. And we're definitely starting to see a lot of even top teams really starting to adopt brand new regen talent. No, it is not, by the way, Ferland Mendy. It's Benjamin Mendy as he picks up a yellow card. Weah! Oh, went for it. No, not to be. We scored one with him like that last season, but not this time. Oh, Neymar immediately turned his back as soon as I went in for that tackle. Surely it can't be a red. Nah, just the yellow card. I don't know. Are we going to get time? Are we? I'm going to have to go quick here. Weah, fake shot, Mbappe, oh, and wide of the mark. I didn't expect to even get an attack, and we had a shot there right toward the end, and I don't know if it was blocked. I don't know if it was just a wide, I don't know. It's maybe a good opportunity there for us to have just snuck the lead so late. Oh, come on, lads, get it under control. This is fucking shambles, and this one guy is always winning the ball back for them. Oh, that's a poor attempt. Oh, wow. I thought that was in. Oh, come on. Oh, that is fucked. Oh, my God. I make a great interception with Lopez Vergara. Get no time to do anything with it. No time to clear it. Bounces off him. Goes to one of PSG's players. And then he, instantaneously, within about 0.2 of a second, passes it off to Draxler, who fucking fires it in from there. Let's see this. All right, brought out, intercept, bang, tackle, bounce, fuck off. What is anyone supposed to do about that, honestly? I don't know if I should be happy that it's not a goal that has come from them just going down the wings, crossing it in, and getting a goal that way. But that's just, come on. Been fucking toiling away all game and you pull that out. I'm going to take Weah off too, because he's not doing much, to be honest, in this game. There are a few players in this game that aren't doing much. Neves, Weah, maybe one or two others, but nah, I'm bringing on Rafael Leao. We'll see what he can do in this game for us. Oh, come on. And then there's 2. You go in for the tackle, he misses. He somehow manages to cross it in through his legs, and by that point it was done. Keane, the ball was straight to him, even though the defender was right in the way. Let's see. Ball through. I'm right there. I go in for a tackle. I miss. Yet the cross is still fucking perfect to Keane. This is a masterclass in ultimate difficulty bullshit. My God. You really don't... I don't know what else to do about some of these goals. Really, please, someone, if you have the answers, let me know, because this is some next level shit. Well, I don't think there's any time to get two now. I could maybe get one and send the home fans happy with something. But even then, no, that's not what I needed. Sane. Fuck, I should have taken him off. I knew I should have taken Sane off for fucking Sessegnon. He didn't give me much today either. Oh, just a lot of underperformers. And even though we lost 2-0, I'm still very happy with how Jan de Groot went at centre mid. I mean, the 2 goals that we conceded were just fucked. It's as simple as that. We just couldn't score today and we conceded 2 fucked ones. Well, that was less than ideal, and we're now sitting on 1 point after 2 games in the Champions League. That's concerning. I'm going to advance now a little further to December, and I'm hoping that we'll be able to turn it around in that time. Let's go to the 1st of December then. That will be, I think, that will leave us with 1 game left in the group. So we'll see. If we need to play that other game against PSG, then we'll do it. If we still need to play that game, if we haven't secured our spot in the knockouts. And ladies and gentlemen, we've advanced to the 1st of December. As you can see, we're not even in the top 8. We are so far away, nearly halfway into the Premier League season from the rest of the comp. Look at this. I know that we've got 1 more game left to play. So do some of the other teams, but we are outside of the top 10. I can't believe, where has this come from? Our squad is by far the best of any Premier League team, and yet we're fucking 12th. I genuinely might get the sack here. I'm shocked. Look at my manager rating. It's 62 for crying out loud. And thankfully in the Champions League, it's not such bad news, and we won't need to play the other game against PSG because we will finish top of our group. Sevilla have really been disappointing. They've lost 4 out of their 5. That's shocking. But no, we've already secured our spot in the top 2, and whether we finish 1st or 2nd, I don't really mind that much. So yeah, we will be going through to the knockouts at least. But goddamn, I need to do something about this Premier League form, and I need to get back on track. So I'm going to play a Premier League game here against Everton. Probably the toughest game that we have, on paper anyway, in the month of December. Alright guys, come on. We need this. We need this really bad. I mean, if I stick around the mid-table or even outside the top 10 long enough, and my manager rating tanks, I don't care how successful this club's been in the last 6 or 7 seasons or so and how much I've done for it. They'll bloody sack me. I know they will. Look at that. I'm shocked. I am shocked. How aren't we even in the top 10? Obviously, Everton beat us in the Community Shield last season as well, so they're decent and they can give me some trouble. Well, look at the opening that is. Oh my God, it's again right at Pickford. These goalkeepers, man, I just have to ping it at their fucking faces every time. Alright, this, surely. Straighten up, or actually no. Step overs, pass it across. Fucking wide again. Oh, my finishing is the worst aspect of my fucking gameplay. I'm honest with you. Oh, that's better. That is much, much better. Anderson Talisca gets set up. I was looking to take the shot on with Weah. Maybe could have first time finessed it, but didn't. Ended up pulling ended up pulling off a Cruyff turn to get Talisca open. And even then, I think there was a defender pretty much in his way, but he managed to get it past him. There we go. Big goal and a big 3 points needed here. Let's get him. And Mbappe, saved by Pickford. My God. I honestly probably should have gone for the near post there because he was really, across his goal there. And even then, it's still a fucking amazing stop. Overlapping run. Good. Cross. Change to Weah. Fuck me. I'm getting robbed of some goals right now. Is there an offside in there? Maybe. Or maybe there's a card. I don't know. It's coming to Sane. Oh, 1-0 and another somewhat frustrating half. I could have scored 2 or 3. One of the goals that I probably could have scored just was an amazing stop. And the second was a fucking sitter that I put wide. And it's just been frustrating. There we go. That time it changes to Weah. That is an on-the-money delivery. And we score straight away from the beginning of the second half. Change being made. Talisca can come off. Adley can come on. We've got a 2-goal lead and just a little bit left to go. Oh, big interception. This could be massive. Weah, he doesn't want to run, but he's tripped up his man off the ball. Gets a shot off and we will score. There was a collision in the lead up to that goal. Weah bumped into his man and he fell over. Thought there'd be a foul for that off the ball, but no, ref's not paying attention. And we even ended up making a meal of it when after all that, he slowed down a bunch. Defenders caught up. fake shot, opened it up for the right-hand side. And that's what happens, by the way, when I do that, and he took it with his right foot. He actually took it with his right foot. It always would fucking take it with the left there if you tried to finesse in that situation. I swear, but no, that's what happens. When you take it with the foot, I try to get you to shoot with. They always tuck it away nicely in the corner. That's his second of the day, and only his third for the season, Timothy Weah. What is going on? No wonder that we're so low down the table when he's only got 3 goals for the season. Well, we've taken care of business here. Hopefully this is going to serve as a bit of a reminder to the boys that you are capable, more than capable, of playing some pretty decent football, lads. That should just about do us. There we go. 3-0 victory done over Everton. Very good performance. And Everton, you know, they're a side that are contending for Champions League, so they're good. They're a decent outfit. So we've done quite nicely against them. Be proud of that effort, boys. Please, more of that as we advance forward in this season. Let's head over to the 1st of January and hope that by the time the simulation is completed, or during the simulation, I don't get the sack. Please, boys, turn it around. Well, here we are then at pretty much the halfway stage. We're getting close to it anyway, not the official halfway stage, but we're 6th. And we're only 4 points away from top of the table, Arsenal, and they've played an extra game. So technically you could say that really it's Everton or Stoke maybe, but I don't know. But it's all very tight up the top between, you know, places 1 through to like 8, honestly. So I feel a lot better about our situation, even if we're still outside the top 4. It looks like too, by the way, we lost the quarterfinal of the Carabao Cup 1-0 to West Ham. So we will not be going for a second straight Carabao Cup and what would have been our third. So we've been knocked out of that one. And in the FA Cup, we've been drawn against Leicester away to start things off. We got knocked out in the 4th round by Liverpool last season. So hopefully we'll do better. But I'm going to advance now to the 1st, or maybe not even the 1st, the 12th of February, because Barcelona in the round of 16. We beat these guys in the Champions League final last season. Now we face them already in the round of 16. That is mental, but that's where we'll go to. So we will be simulating these first 2 legs against Barcelona, but just before we do, I want to check in real quick with our FA Cup progress. We'd probably be up to about the 5th round if we're still in the competition, and we are. Rotherham United is who we've drawn, so that's a bit of a fortunate one, but we ended up beating Brighton in a replay, and clearly we ended up getting past, who was it that we were drawn with? It was, Leicester, just the 1-0 victory. And in the Premier League, oh my God, things were looking pretty bad there, weren't they? But our 5 Premier League titles in a row, 5-time victors, could it happen? It could. It very well could. We're still tied on points with Everton and Stoke City. Liverpool aren't far off. Arsenal currently the leaders, even though they played an extra game, but they're 4 points clear, so they're probably the ones that are in charge at the moment. Arsenal looking like they could take home the title. Still 13 or so more games to go, though. But okay, first leg in the round of 16 Champions League. We play the home leg first. We'll skip ahead. 2-1 victory. Good start. There's an injury to Johnny, though, coming off the bench. No good. But we lead 2-1. They have 1 away goal. Let's advance ahead now a little further into March for the second leg of the knockouts. Okay then, second leg. We are away this time. We've gotten the 2-1 win already. We're up on aggregate. Do we see it out? Oh, they've scored, which means they're now going through. Does it stay like this? Oh, wait. No, I think we're through. We are through. It's fine. We lost the game 3-2, but it finishes 4-4 in aggregate. We've scored 2 away goals. We get past Barcelona. We are into the quarters. Man, that is close. Holy dooly. Well, anyway, now onto the quarterfinal draw. We've been bloody given Barcelona in the round of 16 already. The team we face in the final. Who do we get now? Bayern Munich in the quarterfinals. There are, to be honest, not a lot of teams I would have preferred other than them. Maybe Milan, maybe Dortmund, I don't know. But gosh, that's decent. There's a few good clubs in there for the quarterfinals, for the last 8. Come on, lads. We are the away side in this one. Can we come up big? We actually lost the last game that we simmed. Can we please not lose this one? What is it? How do I say his name? I'm crying out loud. Milinkovic-Savic. Yeah, I don't know why I was coming to a stop there, but he has ended us and stopped our FA Cup run in the quarterfinals. Again, still just the 1 FA Cup victory in 7 seasons. We've been flying in everything else, but just can't quite make the final of the FA Cup at the moment. Oh, surely at some point we are going to get there, but it's just so far, 7 seasons in, only the 1 FA Cup. And with 10 games too, by the way, to go in the Premier League, we are 2 points off Arsenal and Liverpool at the moment. It's just Arsenal have the high goal difference. So there you go. Everton's still in the mix. Man City and Stoke, they could probably maybe, 7 points away from the top, but even they maybe, with 10 games to go, could pull something crazy off. Okay, let's go. Again, it's another away leg. Every game that we've simmed so far, Barcelona and Manchester United, we've lost, but Weah, we get the goal first in this away leg, we draw it. Okay, 2-2. We're still up, of course, on the away goal rule, so we have the advantage going into the second leg. And off we go then to the quarterfinals. I'll take a look at the Premier League after this game as well, just to see where we're at. Come on, lads. Need at least a draw and to keep them. If we lose a clean sheet, then fine. But we've already taken the lead. That's good. Let's skip. Come on. Come on. Oh, boy. We're off to another semi-final. How many seasons back-to-back now? Could we go for 3 finals in a row? But with 6 games left in the Premier League, we are currently 4 points behind Liverpool. And I tell you what, they are the next team that we play in the Premier League. So I've got to play that game. I just have to. It's a massive one. If I lose it, then you can almost all but consider our Premier League hopes and dreams over with. And we will go from winning 4 in a row to just falling short. We will not get a fifth done. We also picked up AC Milan in the semi-finals. So we get past them. We will face either Liverpool or PSG in the final. How interesting would it be if we got through and Paris Saint-Germain got through as well? So 2 teams from the same group facing each other in the final. Just because we've had a couple of games recently and a few players are a bit tired, I've made a couple of changes. De Groot's going to go on at right wing because Weah was a bit tired. So Mbappe goes to striker, Adli, Talisca, Neves. We've also got Makile in for Laporte because he was tired as well. But that's that. Need to win this game. Massive game. Liverpool beat us in this, and that is effectively our title over. Here we are then. This is what separates us and the rest. Arsenal and Everton and all that lot, they played an extra game on us too. So it really is between both Liverpool and Wolves right now. This is it. Need it. Need the 3 points here desperately. Come on. Even a win here won't actually take us past them, but we just need this to survive. Sane. Oh, that's the perfect start. Within less than a few minutes, get in. Amazing cross from Jan de Groot. Bang on the money to Sane. That's what ultimate difficulty do to us all the time. Whip in a perfect cross and then just leap up for the header. But within 3 minutes, we already take the lead. Look at this. Nice 1-2 play between de Groot and Adli. Big on the money cross from Jan de Groot. And the header is fine. Oh, what a ball this is. What a ball. What a tackle by Makile. Clutch. Awful. Fucking awful. After I did the slide tackle, which, I don't know, I missed it by a lot more than I thought I would. But when I went to go to change player, I swear it didn't end up picking the obvious choice. Look, I go in for a poor slide tackle here. The ball was there. I got baited. I swear it didn't actually select Lopez Vergara there. And that's who I was trying to get in the way of, but no. And even then, he was in the way, but just got out of it. And that's a cheap one. It starts with that slide tackle, I know, but I still thought there was a bit of suspect action that happened afterward. Oh my God, Lopez Vergara. Why is it him at the moment that's just costing us? That is a free header. I don't know what he's doing that high up the pitch, but it's blown over the crossbar. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Sane! Oh! No! I can't believe it. And it's not Sane, it's Adli. Oh, for crying out loud. Brilliantly worked. And again, a good finish. I thought this was ending up top bins. It was so close. Tackle. Made. A big one. Go quick. Right up the middle here. Weah. Oh, he's missed. He's been tripped up. Referee. I demand to see a red. And it's going to be a red. He's off. Can't have any complaints. That's a goal scoring opportunity and the pricks tripped us up. This could be it. No, they won't get the attack. Oh boy. Man, that just no one could score in the second even though it was so free flowing and there were plenty of chances and that's that as well as a floating ball. Alright then. It's a draw. It's a point shared. That's better for Liverpool than it is for us though. Man, I'm concerned. Okay then. Well, look, let's remember that we still have the semi-finals of the Champions League to get through before we get to the final as well. But at the same time, the Premier League, every game is crucial. Hopefully we can at least get a win against Leeds there. I don't know. Oh my God, and you're shitting me. We lost 2-0 to Leeds. We lost 2-0 to Leeds. Liverpool beat Crystal Palace 3-0. That could potentially be it. That is the killer. Leeds have probably just lost us the title, and that could be that. I think they've just handed the title to Liverpool. Well, can we at least get something hopefully here against Milan? It's the away leg, just a couple of goals. A result would be fantastic. Oh my God, it's all going tits up. My goodness. We just need a 1-0 win at home. That's it. Please, honestly. I mean, I need to... Otherwise, there'll be no live segment. There'll be no green screen. There'll be no point. The Premier League's done. The only reason I do live commentary is for the Champions League final, for the big finals, and it looks like there might not even be one if we can't do it against Milan here. So here we go then. Second leg of the Champions League semi-final. Milan, we need a 1-0 win against them. Laporte immediately gets a little knock. That's not great. I'm just going to let this thing roll too. We're 30 minutes in, still tied 0-0. That's not good enough for us. That isn't good either. Shalhanoglu scores, and now it's 3-1 on aggregate. Now they pick up a second, 4-1 on aggregate. We need to get 3. We need to get 4, actually. We need to win outright now because they've got more goals than us on goal difference. That's that then, isn't it? Oh, my God. No Champions League. No Premier League. Fell short in the FA Cup again in the quarterfinals. Oh, I can't believe it. We won the Community Shield and the Super Cup. That's it. That's all we could manage this season. It's incredibly disappointing. Lads, I'm ready to concede. I think we're done here. I think we're not gonna win the Premier League. This is it. After 4 seasons of dominance, 4 titles in a row, we finally lose or fail to win the Premier League. I reckon we can pretty much end it then. I'll let you know too, by the way, that Manuel Akanji and Johnny are going to be leaving us. They are actually going to be joining other clubs. They were signed on pre-contract. So we are waving goodbye to Johnny and Akanji. I don't know why I didn't sell them in the January transfer window, to be honest, but I just let him slip, let him go. But that's it. Johnny, who was on a 150k wage, no idea how, but all right. It's a love-hate relationship that I have had with Johnny, but he is off. And we're only left with, God, how many original Wolves players? Gibbs, White, and like Neves. That's it. But in the end, ladies and gentlemen, it actually got a lot closer than I thought it would. We were only a point away from the Premier League title. We conceded it. I was ready to say goodbye. There was honestly no realistic chance, I thought. But we ended up winning 2 and drawing 1 of our last 3 games. And Liverpool, I'm fairly certain, lost 2 and drew 1. So, man, I don't know. If we'd played that game that we drew, which, by the way, was against Man City, no surprises there, obviously. But I wonder... could we have? I don't know. I don't know, but Liverpool opened the door for us when I never expected it to. But nah, unfortunately, it couldn't happen. We lost. That's that. We finished 1 point behind Liverpool. They win the Premier League title. FA Cup winners were Manchester United. We'll take a look at the Carabao Cup too, who won that competition. And of course, who won the Champions League as well. But Manchester United did the double. They won both English domestic cups. And the Champions League was won by AC Milan. And I'd expect, of all teams, PSG would have won that. But no, AC Milan, the team that knocked us out of the semis, went on to win the whole thing. Our top goal scorers this season ended up being Kylian Mbappe with 24. No surprises there. 17 in the Premier League. Not bad at all. Weah, the next best, with 10. Like less than double what Mbappe got. We rely on him so much for goals and assists. It's crazy. But Weah got 10. Gibbs White got 10. Sane with 9. Leao with 7. And so did Adli. Talisca as well with 6. Talisca's actually starting to go down. You can see with his overall, he's -1. And as for top assisters, again, it's Mbappe and Neves tied with 10. And then after that, like they've doubled the next best. Sane with 5. Gibbs White with 5. Gibbs White actually had a decent amount of production this season, didn't he? Dombele, Adli, obviously Alexander-Arnold, the fullbacks. And that's that then. Yeah, again, Mbappe just leading the way. But to end things, ladies and gentlemen, we are now currently sitting on 4 Premier League titles still. We have 1 FA Cup trophy still. We have 2 Carabao Cups still. But this season we were able to stick on a Community Shield and a UEFA Super Cup. So that brings us up to 3 Community Shields, 2 UEFA Super Cups, and obviously still 2 Champions Leagues. We will not be able to get another UEFA Super Cup next season. We won't have the opportunity since we obviously fell short. But at least we finished in the top 4. We'll still be in the Champions League. But that is that for this season, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately, no real major trophies to speak of. It's just the Super Cup and the Community Shield. It's a disappointing season, unfortunately, but hey, we've been doing brilliantly up to this point, so 1 setback, it's fine. We'll hopefully bounce back next season. Till then, my name is MasterBucks. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you all for watching, and have a good one.